Hello friends, it's Teresa at Star Stylist Homestead again today. I figured I gotta get this done. I don't know if you're gonna get this video today or not with those yummy cheese danishes. Oh, those were so good. I decided to make my pumpkin rolls for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm making two of them, one for Thanksgiving, one for Christmas. The other one will be frozen. They freeze amazing. Just an FYI. So, I'm making two of them, so this is a double recipe. Right now, I have 6 room temperature eggs. I'm going to whip up. Okay? And let me put you down here so you can see what's going on. Sorry for the noise. Okay? I am doing something a little different than I normally do. This recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of pure pumpkin. I was just on the phone with my sister, and she's the one who I got this recipe from years ago. And I have it all written down on my card. And I just asked her about why it's only a 1/4 of a cup of pumpkin. She goes, oh no, she says, I had to change that. She says, I put a half a can in. So, I'm going to use the whole can of pumpkin and pray that this comes out as good as it usually does. And if it doesn't, Debbie, I'm coming after you. Okay? So my eggs are beating. Now I'm going to add my sugar slowly to it. This is 2 cups of sugar. The recipe will be below for 1 pumpkin roll. So we're going to beat this till it's mixed. Have your oven preheating at 350. Okay, let me grab my spatula again. Okay, once that starts going, then I'm going to add the pumpkin in. You know, I wonder, I guess you don't have to see the inside. I am going to turn this down. And just add the whole can of pumpkin. I think last year when I made them, I added a little bit more pumpkin too because I didn't want to waste the rest of the can of pumpkin. Whoa. There we go, Teresa. Sheesh, I am making a mess here. That little bit of pumpkin ain't gonna matter. Okay. Get it off my counter. Turn that back up. Clean my mess. Oh my gosh, I got it all over the side and everything. Listen, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. 4 a.m. Whenever I do that, might as well look at me while that's going. I am like all over the place. And then what do? At almost 4 o'clock, I make coffee. Yeah. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I have 1½ cups of flour right here. Just break it up a little bit. I'm going to add all my dry ingredients, okay? We need a teaspoon of baking soda. She also told me that she changed that or the cinnamon and nutmeg anyway. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons. I don't want, oh, that's a half. Well, 2. That's a half. So we're going to put 4 of these. And I don't want to screw myself up, so that's baking soda. And then 2 teaspoons of baking powder, because I'm doubling it. Okay, I'm just going to mix that all in. And then, this is what she put more of. I think what I'm going to do, I'll do a heaping tablespoon of cinnamon. And of nutmeg. Oh, this smells so good, guys. Okay. Ah! Guess I should have used my big bowl. It'll mix in there. And I need salt. Sorry. So we need a 1/4 teaspoon. So we'll use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. So those are all, that's all mixed. Okay. Now I'm just going to mix all this in. I'm going to do half of it. Almost. Sheesh. Just so it doesn't blow up at me. Yeah, you wanted to look at those hips, didn't you? No comment, Debbie. Okay. And the rest of it. It's a really easy recipe. The hardest part of making one of these is rolling it. You gotta roll it loosely, right, Deb? So that it doesn't crack once you mix everything up, mix everything else to put on the inside. So that's just an FYI. You want a nice thin towel. My towels, I just use my kitchen towel. If you have the baby blankets, those are good because they're thin. I think what I might do if I have my other one of these clean, because this is pretty thin, I might roll it in these. We'll see. I'm just going to get the sides down now. Make sure it's all mixed. My sister was just telling me she makes one at a time. And she'll make 4 to 6 of them. I don't think so. I will eyeball this on what's half and what's not before I keep doing this time after time after time. So I have my pan, a jelly roll pan, you know, it's a little bigger here. I have parchment paper in it, and I'm going to spray my parchment paper also, along with the sides that aren't covered. Just so that I know it comes out good and doesn't stick. That's it. It smells yummy. No waste, my friends. It is very liquidy. Won't be once it starts cooking though. I'm just making sure everything is off the sides and mixed in well. Okay, now I'm going to bring you over here. Alrighty. I'm spraying the sides of this pan and my counter just so it doesn't stick on me. Then we're going to put half of this in. We're going to try anyway. Let me get that off my counter here. All right, here we go. You know, I think maybe, because I have another pan, yeah, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger and use my smaller pan for the other one. It'll just be 2 different sizes, which is okay. Because we're going to have so much food and desserts. You want to make it as even as you can so that it comes out even. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do too. Okay, I'm going to throw this one in the oven now because it's, sorry guys, because it's ready. I just dropped you in the garbage can. Look, this is why you fell off. I broke it the other day and it's barely hanging on this one. I'm waiting for my new one to come in, so I'm hoping it makes it through, or I'm going to have to go upstairs. Okay, I'm going to throw this one in the oven. And my other pan will fit side by side on that. Let's see, this goes in. For 8 minutes. 8, that's all. So this pan is a little bit smaller, but it's got a nice side to it. I'm going to put my parchment paper on here. And spray it. And then put the rest of this in that one. I'm not gonna, well, let's see. I might be able to do it without dropping you in the garbage can again. Yeah, this video might just go up tomorrow because we have to let these cool before I can even fill them. So I'm going to make the insides and let it cool in the fridge while these are cooling. by the time I get this down, because it's smaller, this one might be done at the same time. Oh yeah, that worked out good. See, Debbie, who needs to measure, sister? And happy birthday to you. Today is my sister's birthday. She's 39. No, really. She's 65. 65, Debbie. Do you remember when Ma and Dad turned 60 and we thought they were old? All right. This just helps even it out a little bit. And now this one's going in. All right, my friends. That was 2 minutes different, so I'll keep an eye on that little one. Now I'm going to clean this mess really quick and start. I'll be right back and start the insides. Be right back. All right, friends. On to the next part. Now we want 8 ounces of cream cheese. I'm doubling, so I have 2. Okay. Softened, you definitely want it soft. We're using this blade this time. Okay. Cup of powdered sugar. Hold. I don't think I have enough powdered sugar. Oh my gosh, really? They're airtight, that's for sure. Let me use a half scoop. Yeah, no, they definitely don't have enough in here, so I'm going to have to go get some more. Yep, be right back. Okay, I refilled. Okay, so there's 2 cups of powdered sugar, 6 tablespoons of softened butter, so 12 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So let's put the vanilla in first. Half a teaspoon, so oh, that's a, oh great, that's a half a tablespoon. I used that. Yikes, I knew that looked big. Oh well, we'll find out how that comes out. And butter. And my timer went off at 8 minutes. It's definitely more than 8 minutes. So, our softened butter, we're going to use 1.5 sticks because it's 6 tablespoons of butter, softened butter. And that's 1.5 sticks for 2. And like I was saying, you're not supposed to use the mixer for this, but I am. If I don't have to do it by hand, I'm not gonna. So, go very slow to start mixing this until it mixes. And what I'm going to do, once this all mixes, I'm just going to put it in a bowl. There we go. and put it in the fridge until these are completely cool. So, yeah, this is sweet. Obviously. That's all. Well, there's a lot of sugar in there, put it that way. Let's show you what we got here. Look at that yumminess. Perfect. So, I'm just going to take this all off of out of my mixer. And actually, I think I'll just put this whole bowl right in the fridge. There ain't no sense in making a mess with another bowl, right? And when those are done, I'll bring you back to show you what I do next. But this is them. Look, I'm going to actually do it this way. I don't want to use that yet. I have 2 clean towels. Okay? I am going to put my glove on, and I'm going to point you this way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Where'd my other thing go? Oh. I'm going to use the top of this rack just so it doesn't break on me. Okay? I have it like this, and I'm just going to flip it to get it out of the pan. And I don't want to touch the pan because the pan's smoking hot. So let me get my right hand. Darn it, I can't grab the pan. There we go. Take the pan right off. Going to do the same thing with this one, with this rack. And I'm going to put it behind you. All right, they're out of the pans. Now I'm going to bring you over here. And that towel should have been, we're going to flip the towel up and roll loosely. Okay? There we go. That one's done. And this one comes right off. I'm going to do the same thing. Flip the towel. Oh, you know what? I usually put powdered sugar. Darn it. I forgot. I usually sprinkle some powdered sugar so that it helps it not to stick. If you don't, I guess it's no big deal. Okay, you want to do this while it's hot so it doesn't crack on you. Roll loosely all the way through your towel, and there we have it. Two pumpkin rolls right there. Okay, my other stuff is in the fridge. Now I'm going to heat dinner up, make some tacos or something, and I will bring you back when I finish those. So I shall return momentarily. All right, my friends. Dinner's done, kitchen's clean. Time to fill these bad dogs. Let us get cling wrap ready. I'm just going to lay this down on my counter. Down here, I just laid 2 pieces so that I can open this bread. That is, okay, we're just going to unroll this. See, it's cracking on me. It's cracking. That's okay. It'll be all right. Oh, wow, that one cracked right in half. That's all right. It'll go back together. But that's what you don't want to happen. Okay, we're just going to fill this. And this is going to actually put it right back together, so I'm not stressing it. No, this is not for you, baby. Kind of like a doctor. We're going to bandage it up. I'm going to take a little bit more than half of this because the other one's smaller. Wait. Yeah, that's the small one. And just spread this all around. You want to try to make it even anyway. And if you want to double this recipe, my sister doubles hers with the cream cheese. Personally, I think that's a lot of cream cheese. Even this right here is a lot of cream cheese. And I like cream cheese. And I'd probably put that whole thing on this one if I didn't make 2. But that's a lot of cream cheese, my friends. All right. Get a tissue. And then we're going to roll it back up. And you can use your towel and just like that. Voila. Look at the size of that. And look. Whoa. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll it just like this. Get that off my hands. Yeah, that really did crack. But that's okay. Now this is where we want powdered sugar. Debbie, look. It's a big crack. Couple of them. Put it on. Oh, it's stuck right to me. My plastic wrap is all over here, which is why I'm doing this. Okay. I'm gonna roll that this way so that I can, oh look, I'm gonna have to eat that. And this powdered sugar will help so it doesn't stick to this. Okay, now I'm going to come back up with that. And roll it back. Let me wash this off my hand. Look at that, my friends. that is one major. Oh, you see the powdered sugar in there. There we go. That's a big old roll. Holy mackerel. And then you're going to do the next one the same way. Let's see if this one split on us. I'm sure it did, if that one did. Oh, nope. I'm going to sprinkle some powdered sugar in here first. Again, because I did it before. And then we'll put the rest of this in. It seemed done to me. So see, guys, even if it splits on you, it's no big deal. I mean, yeah, you want it to look perfect, or do you want it to taste perfect? And you can kind of see, let me bring you up closer, like you can see it through the frosting there. That's where you want to spread the frosting out just a little bit more. If it's really thick in one spot, take it from one and put it in the other. Just so that when you roll it, like right there is really thick and right there is thin. And that's the roll mark right there, which is why. There we go. That right there. All right. And now we roll it back up. Easy peasy. Now that one's perfect. So, well, I'm going to have to clean this thing because I've got this stuff all over here. And I forgot to put my wax paper down. I mean my saran wrap. So, let me do that. I got a taste test. Oh no. Let me get my saran wrap down and I'll cut a piece of this one and taste test it. Alrighty, friends. And here's the perfect one. Look at that. So, let's see. I'll do this end. I'll just take a small piece. A small piece, she says. Look at that. That's a perfect. Let me wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up and put this on a plate and I'll be right back. All right, friends, and there you have 2 pumpkin rolls and then the cheese danishes from this morning. Look at the size of that pumpkin roll. And there's only a little piece taken off of that one down on the other corner. And then we have all our cookies that I've made and my bread and holy camole. So now we have the taste test. I know it's going to be good because they're awesome. I don't know. I think this is actually better than my whoopie pies. It is so moist. I think that's why it cracked, because I used more pumpkin than I usually do. So it's a little drier. But it don't matter. You can't tell there was a crack. Well, this one didn't crack. It was the other one. And you can't tell that one did either. Once that goes in the fridge and gets nice and firm, nobody's going to notice a crack, especially seeing that you put powdered sugar on it. That is amazing. I could lick this bowl. Oh, I'm going to. Oh my God, guys. It's so easy. It seems time consuming just because I'm all kind of like all over the place. But it's really not. You see how fast that came together. It cooked in, I think, 17 minutes. So 15 minutes for the smaller one. Because that one went in 2 minutes after, and they both came out at the same time. They were in the fridge, which I usually don't do either. I usually let them cool on the counter and just wait until they're all cool. But my sister said, yeah, I put them in the fridge to make them cool faster. That's another thing. I'm wondering if maybe the moisture in there. I don't know. And I don't care, honestly. I would suggest letting them cool on the counter, on the rack. That's how I've always done it, and I've never had them crack. I put it in the fridge and it cracked. But I also used twice as much pumpkin. But let me tell you something. That tastes amazing. It really tastes good. So I'm going to change up the recipe and put a half a jar. If you guys don't want to use a half a jar, you can use the less. But my recipe is going to say a half can, not jar. Anyway, you guys have a great night. I'm done making videos today. I will have another one up tomorrow because I want to show you what I'm doing with the turkey. Because I'm going to do it tomorrow. As long as it's completely defrosted. I want to show you how I'm going to do it to cook it on Thursday. So you guys have a great night. I'll see you, or you'll see me again tomorrow for something. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. I absolutely love them. Love them. Even if it's, hi, I'm new, or hi, I've been here. I watch your videos, but I never reply, or whatever. I just like seeing that people actually watch them. I'll see you again later. Ciao for now. Make it. It's easy and it's really good. Bye.